James, another super win and top of the league. That must feel pretty good.
Yes, it's nice to hear. I've just done 4 interviews in a row where the first question is, how does it feel to be top of the league? But it feels good. It's good psychologically, it's good mentally. It shows we're doing something right. We don't get too carried away because we're 50% of the way through the season. A long way to go, and we know last year that our form in the second half of the season wasn't good enough, which is ultimately why we missed out on the Champions League. But it's good that we recognise that early. It's talked about it in pre-season and why that happened. And I think we look different this year. We look strong. We look resilient in games. And yeah, just being able to say we're top of the Premier League is a really nice feeling.
Another goal for you. It came at the end of an extraordinary couple of minutes when you probably thought you were going to have a penalty against you, and then all of a sudden you're 2-0 up. Just shows how quickly the game can change, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's about them big moments. 1 minute I'm stood on the edge of the box thinking Tammy Abraham's about to take a penalty when he stood over the penalty spot with the ball. And then got up the other end and the ball's bouncing, I'm in front of goal. And that's how quickly football can change. That's the Premier League, quick fire, that's why it's the best league in the world. And it was just about staying composed and staying cool. My dad always used to say to me when we practiced in the garden, stay ice cool in them situations. The best finishers, they don't snatch at chances, they don't rush it, and it's just about staying composed. And I knew I was going to be able to get the shot away. It was just about getting a good contact, and thankfully it went in, and it's nice to get another goal, yeah.
You hit the bar with your left foot. If we talk about another left-footed finish from Wilfred Ndidi, does he score many of those in training?
I should say, yeah, he's brilliant in training. He doesn't score many in training, Wilf. He tries, though. I think he'll be the first one to tell you that shooting's not necessarily his strongest asset, but he keeps trying. As much as Bards and Casper hammer him for shooting from anywhere, but it was a nicely worked corner. We didn't quite work on the Harvey Barnes slice shot, which fouled to Wilf behind him, but we'll take it. And I'm really happy for him. He's an unbelievable guy and an unbelievable player. We'll very rarely get the headlines on the back of the paper because he does the dirty work that people don't want to do and people don't really want to analyse because it's not as eloquent, it's not as flary as showing a goal that goes in the top corner, but he does the work, and there's no guy in there, no player, no member of staff that doesn't appreciate what Wilfred Ndidi brings to the team. I always say in every interview, he's like having 2 players. I feel safe, I feel secure when he's behind me. So credit to him, and I hope he does get the headlines tomorrow.
In terms of the control that you had for large parts, would you say, in terms of home performance this season, that was right up there?
Yeah, definitely. We haven't been brilliant at home, I don't think, especially earlier on in the season. We were losing. The West Ham game sticks out, the Villa game. So it's nice to win at home. It's always good to win at home. Our form away from home has been excellent, second to none, really. So it's about tightening up on the home form, and brilliant performance. Like you say, we controlled the game, but the gaffer will say to you sometimes, you can control the game without the ball. Chelsea are a solid team with great players, individual talent. So there's going to be times where they have possession, and sometimes you have to give up possession because they have good players that can hurt you and be solid, but we controlled the threat. We knew that, and if you know that and you can accept that they're going to have spells of possession and you work on how to stop it when they do have the ball, you always give yourself a chance. And credit to the gaffer and his coaching staff, because that's what we did, and they never really hurt us. I don't think Casper was troubled too much. We felt solid and gave away very few chances.
And just finally, great to have Ricardo back in the Premier League as a group of players. To see him coming on, that must have been a perfect end to a great night.
Brilliant, yeah. So happy for him. As I was coming off, I was making way as he was coming on, had a big smile on his face, and he's worked so hard. And the side of the game that maybe supporters and fans and people from the outside don't see is the tough days. When you're injured, it's the worst, and touch wood, I've never had a long injury like that, but Ricardo's been out for a long time, and to see him back, such a fantastic player as well, beautiful player to watch, makes football look easy, and brilliant to have him back. Great guy, great character, and what a player, so it'll be a great addition going forward.